Hi everyone and welcome to your daily tarot reading from Maiden Circle Tarot. This is your reading for Wednesday, October 10th, 2018. I am Morgana Braid, High Priestess of Maiden Circle Coven, and if you're interested in learning more about what that is, check out the links in the description. And while you're there, go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. I'm going to get started. I'm going to ask for your overall energy for this day. What is your overall energy for Wednesday, October 10th, 2018? This is the energy that will help guide this reading and help us sort of know just what the overall energy for this day is. So what is it for this Wednesday? You have softly, softly, the tender touch. So today is a great day for you to be gentle, either with yourself or with whoever you come across today. Just take a more gentle approach. Whatever, if you get upset about something, if there's an argument, try to take some deep breaths so that you can calm down and move through this without being cruel or harmful or just overly aggressive. This also means to take a gentler approach to your work and to yourself. If, say, you had certain deadlines and you're not necessarily reaching them the way you'd hoped, give yourself a break, give yourself a breath, and say, you know what, it is okay, I can keep doing this. Be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with your goals. Be gentle with the people around you. Try to let yourself feel gratitude for all the good in your life today and try to really take your attention away from anything that isn't going the way you wanted it to go. So let's see what your aspirational card is. This is going to tell you the energy that you can sort of try to aspire to, try to work towards if you are able to overcome your challenges for this day. So what is your aspirational card? It can also help us understand a little bit more about what this card is speaking to. So what is your aspirational card for Wednesday, October 10th, 2018? You have the 9 of Pentacles. So again, like yesterday, there are these butterflies. Yesterday we had them in both cards, and I do always feel like that is telling you that there's transformation ahead for you. And with the 9 of Pentacles, that transformation is one of abundance. So allow yourself to recognize the abundance that is already there for you, and like I said, be grateful for it. Because when you're grateful for the good things in your life, the universe hears that and she brings you more good things. Yes, you have worked hard to get where you are today, or to get here. You will have worked hard. If you're able to overcome your challenges, you might already have been working hard. But that doesn't mean you have to be aggressive. That doesn't mean you have to be hard on yourself. It also doesn't mean you have to push other people away just to achieve these goals. So whatever goals you're doing, make sure you're not isolating yourself just for the sake of isolating yourself or because you think that's the way things will work, and you're able to reach out when you need to. This card does speak to a person who works hard for what she has, and she's done it on her own, but she keeps her heart open in case someone does come along that she would like to share this journey with. So be careful that you're not closing yourself off to connecting with other people who can help you create more abundance in your life, and also make sure you are not cutting off your gratitude for that abundance. Make sure you're not focusing so much on negative things today, okay? Like I said, focus on the positive, focus on the possibilities, even if things don't necessarily go the way you want them to. Tell yourself that this is just an opportunity for change and for growth and for learning so that you're able to move forward, and give yourself a break. Even if you don't do exactly what you'd expected of yourself, just give yourself a break today. So let's see what's challenging you. On the physical level, this is concerning your body. It could also concern your projects, your health, your relationships, your jobs, your home life, anything that is affecting you on the physical level. This is to see what's challenging you the most on your physical level for today, for October 10th, 2018. So what is your challenge on the physical level? You have the Valet of Swords. There may be some unseen circumstances that come up today. Like I said, if there is failure, if there is an argument, if there's something that is just not the most positive thing, that might come up today, and you might not be ready for it, and you might feel, blindsided, you might feel surprised, you might be like, whoa, how did this happen? Where did this come from? If it's an argument or if it's like a job issue, like it's something that you weren't necessarily expecting, and now you're kind of stuck in your head about it. You might be obsessing about it a little bit. You might be so stuck on this thing that's come up that you're not really able to see around it. There's like nothing around in your vision that can solve this problem, and you're just like stuck holding on to this baggage, this negative energy. It's possible that what comes up today is something that forces you to prove yourself, or to feel like you have to prove yourself, but you don't feel like you're capable of it. You're kind of feeling imposter syndrome. You're feeling like, you're expecting me to do something. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I said I could do something like that, but when I'm really faced with the task, I've lost all faith in myself. You just don't feel like you're the person you've portrayed yourself to be. You don't feel like, or alternatively, the person that you're dealing with you don't feel like they're portraying themselves truthfully. And that truth is coming out today. So whatever it is, it's just there's the possibility of some illusions falling away, and you're not sure how to deal with that. You're not sure the proper approach to this situation. So let's see what you can do to overcome this challenge. How can you deal with this possible illusions that are falling away, or that you're becoming aware of, even if they're still up? The feeling that you might even be the imposter in this situation. How can you overcome this? And how can you find solutions that will bring you to satisfaction in a healthy and gentle way? You have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So make sure you aren't trying to figure this out all by yourself. It is okay to look to other people, to older people, to wiser people who've been there before, and ask for their guidance, ask for their help. You have a lot of skills, and you have a lot of passion towards this change that you're trying to make in your life, but you don't necessarily know what you're doing in this situation. You're very much focused on the success that you see for yourself, but you may not be seeing the results, the seeds that you've laid, that you've sown already. And because you're not seeing those seeds that you've laid, you're questioning the viability of them. You're questioning how to move forward. But the King of Pentacles is someone who really has an eye on the ball. He knows what he's going after. And he also knows that he's already worked really hard to get where he is. Very much like the Nine of Pentacles. He's worked hard to get what he has. But different from the Nine of Pentacles, he doesn't actually always appreciate what he has. He doesn't always say, he's grateful for it. So again, find that gratitude, because right now you're risking being so focused on these goals, being so obsessed on making these things happen, that you are missing what's already happening. You're missing the growth that is already available to you. And that's why whatever surprised you today, whatever this new information is today, that's why it's so surprising. That's why it caught you off guard. That's why you couldn't see through these illusions before, and you're starting to now. Because you've been so focused on the end goal. Whether that's making money, or running a super great business, or being in a specific relationship with someone, or having a specific job, pursuing a certain job path. Whatever it is, you've been so focused on the end of that path that you're totally missing all of this gold that is already at your feet. You're totally missing all the skills that you already have. Or maybe not missing, maybe that's not the right word. You're just not appreciating it. You're not being as grateful as you could be. And that is what you need to do in order to overcome this, in order to work through these new illusions and this feeling that you're an imposter. You have to be able to recognize your own skills, recognize the abundance that is already in your life, all the work that you have done to create that abundance. This isn't something that just fell into your lap. You've done some work. You got yourself to this point. And you got yourself based on your passion and your wisdom and your smarts. So if you are feeling that sort of imposter syndrome, take this time to look at all you've done to get here and be grateful for where you are right now. Be grateful for the passion that is in your heart and that is guiding you towards this change. Okay, let's see what's going on your mental, emotional, and spiritual level. What is challenging you underneath the surface? This can help us understand a little bit more about your physical challenge, and it can also just help us know where you are right now today. So what is your challenge on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level for Wednesday, October 10th, 2011? It is not 2011, 2018. Wow. What is your challenge? You have the Two of Wands. So this, I think, goes along with the imposter syndrome that is facing you today. You're not really seeing yourself in a true light. You might be seeing the you that you want to be, the you that you want the world to see you as. And even if it's not specifically you, like I said here, it's possible someone else is coming out of the woodwork and they're like showing you a certain face and you're starting to see the reality of that. But you're not seeing it very clearly. Whatever it is, this is saying that you are dealing with some illusions. There's definitely illusions going on internally, and that is why there's this surprise or shock at the truth coming out here, because maybe internally you're not seeing who you want to be, or you want to be a specific kind of person, or you want to be, live a certain life, but it's not speaking to your soul. It's not really who you are. You're just blinded by these illusions. You're blinded by these either beliefs about yourself, beliefs about the world around you, beliefs about the people in your life. Whatever it is, there's something that you know deep down isn't real, but you're so into it and you want it to be real. You want to believe in it so bad. So let's see how you can overcome this challenge. What can you do to overcome these illusions that you're facing? And these illusions are so ingrained within you that you are facing them inside and out. So what can you do to overcome these lies or this feeling of being an imposter, or someone in your life who may have shown themselves to be an imposter? The truth is starting to reveal itself, and you're not sure how to deal with that. It's causing you trouble. It's keeping you from being able to move forward and act on your dreams. So what can you do to overcome this challenge? You have the Page of Swords. And you have the Empress. These cards speak about finding balance and starting to change the way you're approaching your life. Try to find more creative energy within yourself. Try to find more nurturing energy so that you can care more about who you are than you care about what people think you are. This Page of Swords is warning you not to overthink your image too much, not to overthink who you are too much or what you're trying to do. You're so busy analyzing your mind, you're so busy analyzing other people, analyzing everything around you, that you haven't really stopped to take the time to see what's actually in front of you, to see your own capabilities. This card is saying that there is a nurturing, creative, positive energy source within you, and you have to give that focus. It is telling you to be careful not to let your emotions overpower you, and not to let the opposite, your logical mental side, overpower you. Find that balance within yourself so that they can come together and allow you to overcome this feeling that you are not who you want to be, or you're not who you say you are or think you are. It's telling you to recognize your power and recognize the world around you in its truth. Recognize the abundance around you, the abundance that you have created already in your life, this passion that has been growing within you. Don't overthink it. And don't try to force yourself to fit into any specific box. Don't try to force yourself to be someone that you're not, to just be an illusion, to fit in, to check some certain boxes so that you can follow someone else's path to success. Find balance in your heart and in your thoughts, and absolutely think about who you are and what you're trying to change, but don't think so much about it that you don't actually do anything, that you're spending all of your time just focusing on this problem. Okay, don't think so much about it that all you're doing is looking at the issues and looking at the negative and looking at the failures, and that you're not spending any time giving yourself the love that you deserve for the work that you have done, giving yourself the love that you deserve for being able to recognize these problems, recognize these challenges, and seeking ways to fix them, seeking ways to overcome and change them. Give yourself that credit, take care of yourself, nurture your creative energy so that you can come up with new ideas, so that you can come up with ways to be more in touch with your authentic self. I'm getting these last couple of weeks, a lot of these messages have been that you are facing your own authenticity. And sometimes, you're running from it. Sometimes you're trying to embrace it. And sometimes you're falling so far to one side, or you're picking one aspect of yourself and you're putting all of your energy into that one aspect because you think that's what represents you. You think that's who you are, but you're denying all these other things. You're denying parts of yourself that you've spent a year or 2 years focusing on. You've put love and energy into these other projects, but then you find this new project and you're like, oh, that's me. That's more me than these other things were. Even though you thought those other things were you at the time, now you're just like, this is what I have to focus on now. And you completely let those things go. And so you've built up this identity as a person with one card, with one face. This is telling you that you are made up of so many different aspects. There's so many different parts of yourself, and you have to love and nurture all of them. Let all of these parts of yourself grow. Let them heal so that you can be able to move forward towards a much more successful future for yourself, okay? So let's see where your energy is to close out this day. How are you going to end this Wednesday? And thank you 1,000 times and more for joining me this day. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing and all that jazz. It really means a lot to me. And of course, thank you to our higher selves, the ones who guide us and allow us to connect so that these messages can come through the cards and so that they can go get to you. Okay, so thank you to all of you out there. What is your energy to close out this Wednesday, October 10th, 2011? I keep doing that. 2018. I don't know, man. Look up 2011. If 2011 means something to you, then go with that idea, whatever it is, because I keep wanting to say 2011. I have no idea why. But if that means something to you, then go with that and let me know, because I'm curious. So what is your energy to end this day? You have the Page of Wands and the Two of Swords. So I think this is telling you maybe, again, to bring some more gentle energy to your approach of this situation. Whatever it is you're feeling super passionate about, whatever it is you're trying to go after and make change in your life. Because this is a general reading, I can't really say what it is specifically, but it's something, like I said, that has brought you to this point of wondering if you're real, if you're being real, or if someone who's coming at you is being real. There's a sense of illusions. There's a sense of being blind to the truth. And you have to decide how much you want to know. You have to decide how much truth you want to open your eyes to, and then open your eyes to it. There's a choice facing you today. There is a need for balance that is lacking. There's a lot in this message that is telling me that you need to find that balance, and you have to do that by making the right choices for yourself. And maybe that means taking a step back, slowing down. Yes, you want to achieve something. Yes, you want to create something. But you have to make sure that you have all the knowledge and you have all the understanding, you have all the tools in place to actually move forward. Otherwise, if you try to drive a car without brakes, you're going to crash. If you try to ride a bike without a front wheel, you're not going to get anywhere, right? You need all of the pieces so that the vehicle can move. And that's what I'm getting here, is you need to make sure you have all the pieces. You need to really think about what it is you're trying to change, what it is you're trying to achieve, and just slow yourself down a little bit. No one is telling you to stop. No one is telling you to give up on these dreams, but slow down and evaluate the process you're taking. Make sure you are listening to your soul and getting into touch with all aspects of yourself, not just the aspect that you think is what you should portray to the world. Don't overthink it. Again, just go with your heart. Open your eyes to this truth. You cannot always see the truth when you're looking for it. Sometimes you just have to be open to it and say, you know what, universe, I am asking that you bring me the truth. I am asking that you reveal to me my path, and it will be revealed to you. But you have to choose whether or not you're willing to go for it, whether or not you're willing to slow down and change your path a little bit and to be truthful to yourself. And you're going to have to open yourself up to all these aspects of who you are, even the parts of yourself that aren't the most positive, that you don't like so much. You're going to have to be gentle and loving with yourself and with those negative aspects as well as the positive aspects. You cannot flourish if you're just feeding one part of yourself. You cannot heal if you're only letting yourself focus on one part of who you are. You have to love yourself wholly in an all-encompassing manner. And that could mean slowing down your trajectory a little bit, just so you can step back and take care of yourself, so you can prepare for what's coming, okay? Before you can get fully into this energy, take some time to let yourself work through the logistics, to lay the bricks, because there's some huge success available to you based on what you've already done, okay? Like I said, it's not just going to fall into your lap. You've already done a lot of the work, and you have the passion in your heart and in your soul. Follow that passion, but don't follow it blindly. Don't go after it without knowing, or at least preparing yourself for what could happen after. And being true to yourself. Let go of the illusions that you're holding on to. Let go of the fear that you are not good enough, that you're not as capable as you are. Let go of that imposter feeling. And if someone else is showing you illusions, let them go too, if they don't show you the truth. You have to open your eyes. Take a gentle approach with yourself. Overcome your imposter syndrome by facing all aspects of yourself, positive and negative, and giving those aspects the love, the gentle touch that they deserve, to help them heal, to help yourself grow, to expand. Be aware of everything that you've already worked hard for, and don't get lazy. Don't get lazy, and don't be obsessed with one thing. You got this, okay? That is your reading for Wednesday, October 10th, 2018. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful, wonderful, amazing day. And remember always that I love you. Bye.